Salutations everyone, my name is Shu-Chi, and welcome back to the Glass Staircase. So I'm going to be wrapping it up in this video. I've already done 2 parts on this game already, so you can watch back on that. Might make a playlist, but it's going to be a very small playlist. But without further ado, let's go ahead and continue on. And the last girl I remember playing is Margaret, and she obtained a rifle. Alright, we're inside the cellar or basement now. There's 2 doors. I guess we'll start with this one. It's looking like a manor. I didn't like how that door opened. It's giving me a frisson of fear. Oh well. I'm down for this. I don't know, I'm always expecting like an RE2 scare. From the original game, not the remake. The remake has never done like these sort of door features. I don't know, that's like the only disappointing part about that remake. Other than that, I really enjoyed that game. But anywho, I'm not really sure where we're at. The bust of a head. A bust of a man. He must be obsessed with himself. This is Edward's basement, isn't it? I'll let her read it. November 23rd, 1918. I've been told that the war has been affected many men in interesting and terrifying ways, and perhaps I'm less exceptional than I may have presumed. So, this is Edward's note then. Especially since he used the term interesting. Sleeps come to a small, unaccomplished sessions, leaving me all the more stains in my daily life, though I fear that my exhaustion is far from my main reason for my disconnection and lack of focus. My practice suffers, my research is all but flattered into nothing, and I may truly have nothing to show for it. For all the fears I've had that my life would just end in those trenches, I feared all the more that Juliet and I would never be able to find the solace we once had together. Though all the frozen nights and terrifying days, filled with the blood and viscera of my countrymen, it was really the only thing that gave me any hope that this would all amount to something. And what would that be the motivation? Completely squandered, proven to be fleeting as my own fidelity, I returned from the horrors I witnessed only to feel nothing in the home I left, and comfort in the arms of but a girl in my Maynard's employ. I can't even begin to hold this weakness against Maria and much less Juliet, but ever since I returned there's something in me. Something that wasn't there before. Like the mutation of you. That newfound mental peculiarity may very well be responsible, as my sanity first started to prove unreliable as I began to recognize the faces of the men that were held together under my knife and the will of God during those horrible days. Some men I'd met on the long voyages to the front, some I knew more personally. Once I've spent well past 4 hours working on the shredded chest of a young man caught in the blasted range of artillery. The operations have felt so mundane that it wasn't until I was sure we'd lost the young man that I recognized him to be my cousin Garrett. I don't think I had a single tear left for him when they shipped him back here. Oh. So that's the package that we saw in that one room. Okay. To the family burial grounds beneath my very feet, why could I not shed a tear in my realization that I'd lost a childhood playmate, a family member, a true friend? Maybe that was all I needed before I felt the weight of the war pressing down on me, and the dreams began. There was no subtlety on the onset of these visions. They came as hard and heavy as one could expect of a fever, but they seemed very much different, much more visceral. All I could hear were voices that guided me towards something that would need to be done to save us all. A grand solution that would save the lives of every creature. The sprawling growths of belief started to seep into my waking moments, and they've drawn back with me to my home. I want to lose this, but I feel the voices are only stronger here. They've driven my madness to places I cannot stand to see myself go. They've drawn me to take the body of a young woman, to betray the only future I wanted, with the only woman I wanted with. God help me. Juliet, please forgive me one day. I need to find something to satisfy these voices. I need to return to my studies and save whoever it is that must be saved. I need to sleep. January 13th, 1919. This long and I can still barely look at my beloved in her face. I draw away from her every time I need her most, as I know that I do not deserve her. Maria continues to concern herself with me at every turn, and as much as I do care for the girl, I fear she must not understand my true feelings for our deed. So I hide now in the laboratory I've made of our old cellar. For all the sniveling and self-loathing I've done in my self-appointed isolation, I've begun to work especially hard on this newly spreading disease from the southern of Spain. It's create a key focus on my work. Throughout the days, maybe even given my dreams, something to focus on. Perhaps this is the cure and salvation my weary mind needs. Maybe this is how I'll save us all. My research has been progressing as slow as one could imagine it would be for such a new field of study, but perhaps this is where my old dreams may be trying to aid me once more. It seems strange, perhaps, to give any credence to my own delusions. Even I simply try to excuse these actions as feeding a growing hole that my exhaustion has been creating. I think my dreams may actually know something I do not. Upon research some further notes I left to my grandfather, I found what appears to be the type of blueprint that I've come to remarkably close to the very structures that I've seen in my wakened illusions. The rational part of me wants nothing more than I place my knowledge of this device as a distant memory of having these same blueprints in my medical studies for university. But the honest part of me knows better. My visions are becoming too prophetic for me to believe that these simple soft-headedness and my war-shaken mind, there must be a reason why they become so clear since my return of the manor. I must continue delving into the catacombs below where the old notes were held. Oh my gosh, there's gonna be more note reading then. Oh well. Every indication is telling me the remnants of the machine are somewhere on the grounds, and grandfather's old journals strongly suggest that he had them crafted for. Speaking of like grandfather and all this and like old journals, they could have like done like, you know, some voice acting for the journals. Just like Clock Tower 3, that's kind of what I'm reminiscing to. I don't know, just a suggestion to Puppet Combo. Some kind of cure himself. What it truly does, or how it could be expected to work, is far from beyond anything in my own field of studies. But if I continue to follow the development of his notes, perhaps it would all work out in the end. The more bizarre and detached my research seems to become, the more clearly I can see the dreams again, and the clearer images they start to make. I see hints of a design, something that is utterly alien to me, but at the same time, it has a familiarity to it, like something I've seen in a much deeper, softer memory. One's faded deep into the back of my mind. I just need to listen a bit closer tonight. Maybe I'll hear something clear. March 1st, 1919. I think I've come to the realization what's been asked for me. Alright. You know, I've spent like 5 minutes reading that. I think they should really tone it down on like the notes. Alright, we got this. Control panel. Probably made Cultists and Compound less interesting too, because most of that gameplay was just reading. So I highly advise to like tone down the excessive story building. As much as like the story is like really helpful to the gameplay, it just needs like some moderation. So it looks like I'm sequestering under a table from Edward. Why didn't I just shoot him right there now? It probably takes more than one bullet, right? He's one of those tough monsters. It's like a tyrant. So, where are we heading off to next? We have to go find those control panels, right? How many do I have to, like, turn on? And does he show up every time I do that? He seemed to have been triggered by that. Maybe it was just coincide. I'm not really sure. Let's go ahead and look for another one. There's something right here, though. First aid kit, heal yourself. Nope. Why don't I just take it and put it in my inventory? Well, I guess she doesn't have any pockets, huh? That'd make more sense. Okay. She has a very transparent dress. Her legs are just like going straight through it. Anything in this? Nope. You know, since this is springtime, I might have to like take a break in between because I do swelter from all the heat that's been building up in this room. And there's like no AC aside from the fan, but that's just blowing hot air at me. So it doesn't help in my situation. Alright, so we'll try this door next. I haven't tried... Is there anything like in the middle area? Yeah, I'll check later. It's probably the last place we need to go to anyway. Oh. Looks like I'm about to enter a butcher room. I mean, I haven't really seen an actual threat aside from Edward. So I don't really know how I should feel. Let's see, another letter. July 24th, 1922. My suspicions was not only confirmed, but completely validated by my final discovery last night. The zealots were less than happy to come realize my line of questioning hadn't ceased even after several months of my experiments. The hierarchs took me, keeping me as content with research material as possible. Hopefully to keep me stimulated, perhaps too much to ask my questions while the radiant heat from the engine slowly cooked away my mind and warped my body. It's quite unfortunate for them that these walls are my walls and that I know where to get anywhere I need in this manner. This is what led me to finally listen to one of their perverse sermons. The things that these madmen ramble on about would give a man pause, but hardly make him listen far beyond that. I've been far too close to these happening far too long to not listen though. Listen and understand. They spoke of their great God in the machine. They spoke of how it communicates through their dreams, as it had with me, showing their prophetic visions of the future. They speak of the day the machines is finally fed the blood of the last innocent. They speak of the blood-red sky opening to their lords, the convergence of the two worlds, the legions of our fallen that will return to herald in the reconnection of the true world to our own, and the slaughter will fill every city of man, and that their own bodies will be ascending in their holy vessels. Everything I've been seeing has been given to a new context, and I realize that I have been betrayed. Every single thing the entity had told me been a means to complete the bridges. The gain's terrible staircase to this God, were I a weaker man, perhaps my mind would have been so long as news, meaning nothing but to me. But the truth is before my eyes. I will bring the devil to the world if I allow the machine to continue running. The more blood I spill, the closer I get to the ending of it for all of us. The maniacs seem to have yet to notice how suspicious I become, which will work to my advantage. It will take no time to disable the devices that the power of this hellish engine, and hopefully even less to destroy it. My body may be changing the same as all the others, but my strength is far from gone. If I can truly dismantle the device, that I may have some chance at salvation. This will take some time, but if I am left to my devices as I have been, then I will have the time to tie up the loose ends that may be left in this research and plan for safe passages of my darling Juliet. Oh God, Juliet, my wife, how I have betrayed her. If she still even resides in this hellhole I have created for us, then I must tell her the truth. You're too late for that, dude. Seek some kind of forgiveness. Though my acts may have been evil as in any lunatics, let it never have been said that I stopped loving my Juliet. I will save her from this future. I will end this all myself. I just need enough time to put this in motion. Please wait for me, my love. Let me be the man you know I am. To the care of Dr. K.H. Hauser. Well, now he's showing some cogitance. But still, it's like... I just wish that you would actually play as Juliet instead of this chick. Alright, I'm at another door. So far, there hasn't really been anything deleterious as far as creatures are concerned. This place kind of looks like it would be that sort of area, though. Oh, here we go. Control panel. See if I missed anything else. Any, like, first aid kits? Oh, that's not another note, is it? Oh my gosh. How long is this? I don't have time for that. I'm just gonna jump cut and just like read this individually. Alright, I guess I could give a summation to all those notes. So apparently Garrett turned into one of those creatures. And they're apparently testing out subjects and whatnot. So I'm wondering if those girls are also test subjects in this area. So I gotta be all too cautious about that stuff. Man, there's just like so much emptiness. You know, I expect at least like 10 zombies by now. This is interesting. I guess I have to like go into the catacombs for all that. I mean, there's dead bodies right here. Hi. Is this Dorothy? Dorothy, are you okay? No. What? You want to square up? Wait, what do you... Oh no, I ran out. Wow. I ran out of bullets. That's embarrassing. Oh my gosh, they put me back here. That's not fun. I wish you can just, like, go to the options and just, like, save from there. But there's, like, no save button here, so... That's pretty heinous. I'm gonna go ahead and just stop recording for now because it's way too hot. Like, I need to cool down for a bit. Okay, I'm almost near to death again. Where is she? That actually kind of worries me. There we go. She's gone mad. Yeah, no shoot, Sherlock. No, I want whatever that is right here. Thank you. Okay, so that's not the door that we need to go to, it's the other door. She just, like, sent me straight back to the entrance. Why am I going further? I should look for the first aid kit. Alright, I healed myself, but I still have a bunch of blood on me. So it shows that I'm not copacetic at all. I wish that they were more resilient. And I wish there was more first aid kits around. Here we go. Another control panel. Okay, I do have a flashlight, but it's hardly visible. A public address system, turn it on. I was right then. Attention all, this is the East State. Doris. Who's Doris? I just made an assumption too, just like purported my commentary over this. Alright, what do you have to say now? Dorothy, if you've already taken your tablet, please report to the dining hall. Yep, you all said the same thing over and over, in verbatim. Is that like an automated message? So it seems as if the tapes go on like this endlessly. Yeah, I get that. I said that in my last playthrough. It looks like we're in an alchemy laboratory now. For like the early 1900s. This looks very technical. What is this? Oh, another first aid kit? Let her read it? Yes. May 3rd, 1921, the research has progressed at a rapid pace. There is no shortage of work to be done, and no shortage of volunteers. Though primitive, the being is being fully communicate its continued direction to me through the seeming possession of the fresher corpses that have come by on the byproduct of our work. And the living hosts have began to somewhat different reactions. Symptoms similar to mine from when I originally began my work are common in nearly every one of them. But the longer the direction exposure to the pylons and the energy is, the more detached they seem to become, mentally. Their reaction seems sharper, but cognitive function seems to dumb down to much simpler, more passive series of the reactions. They have no problem identifying orders, motions of actual threats, but they frequently seem to forget answers to questions they knew just days ago. Some of them, when held to effects for even longer, begin displaying signs of violent mania, often lashing out and attacking other subjects, or, often to their misfortune, me. I do not like wasting any life, much less the life of a subject, but once this mania takes hold, there hasn't been any observable way to bring them back of any kind of lucidity, and certain adjustments must be made to ensure the safety to the others. I don't think I'm going to read any further. It's just so much reading in this game. I guess I'll read it. There's only like 2 pages left. Troubling as these effects to their mental faculties are, the symptoms themselves are getting far worse in other regards. The longer a living subject is exposed to the radiating energy of the pylons, the more their physical attributes begin to reflect their stains. Many show signs of sun-damaged skin, though the flesh itself seems to thicken and swell. Some would boil, some would simply to resemble something closer to animal hide. Often their limbs will start to show signs of distortion, but seemingly to no awareness of the subject itself. This is also true of many other changes to their physical features, but it is their facial feature distorting or some increased mass of their overall bodies. The entity feigns some kind of ignorance to the physical and mental abnormalities. And when I attempt to probe further on the effects of the engine, but I am starting to detect a familiar pattern between these cases, that is leaving me with some kind of increased concern. As fascinating as this progress is, it's creating an uncertainty that wasn't in me before. How long must I wait before the intentions of the machine and its mysterious designers? Their closed lips on the subject have always left me with more excitement than concern, but with the increasing show of their mutations caused by it, and the degenerative cognitive defects that are occurring, I can't help but feel that this was part of their plan, letting me work on the machine until those same effects came back at me. Perhaps this cult has come to live in my family home, understands more about this than they led me to believe. I hope that's the last of all the notes. Okay. So that's why the health is here. Where are you? Not a fan of the reload. Oh. It's down. Oh, that's good. I killed it. It's using the same sound that, when I murder someone on Blood Maniac. Or no, Feed Me Billy. I think they all use the same sound effect, actually. Seems to be an ongoing asset. Wait, what am I doing? I don't know why I was doing all these control panels from the beginning. Like, I guess I tried to escape from here? No? Oh no, the door's right there. Oh no, it's blocked. Oh, that's no fun. What do I do then? I don't know, I'm just gonna sit back here. Autosave. Autosave. Thank you for that. That means I'm going to take a break now. Alright, we're back. And I took a shower this time because, well, my hair did look like a mess. I didn't know if anyone realized that. Oh boy. It's like that Italian greasy hair. It's funny that I mention Italian because this is a Lucio Fulci inspired game. So we're going through a grate now? Oh, we're in the catacombs. And that seems to be blocked. So I guess we had to find a different way. Is this? No, we did not come from here. Oh. Was that a cockroach? There's some Brobdingnagian ones. It has to be some sort of twist. Because it is a Lucio Fulci inspired game, as I said. So you can't really expect whatever animal does try to kill you. Like a tarantula. Freaking pigeons. I don't really know where I'm going. I'm just going places. By the way, I'm at danger right now. This is not looking good on my health, so I don't know where I'm going to stand once I restart if I die. I got through here. The gate is down, I can't pass. Give me a break with that. A tunnel. I feel a breeze. I could probably escape this way if I could remove these bars. That sounds very complicating. How are you supposed to do that? It's like trying to open up a prison cell. Guess without the door. So you're basically just like blowing out the bars. I don't know. It's however way she wants to do it. Is this a new place? I think it is. I am definitely not familiar with this. Did I come from here? I think I have. Why am I here again? Oh. Yeah, here's a different area. I was looking to where I should go, but I was like getting lost. Man, if I was actually in the catacombs, I don't think it'd work out. Is there like first aid in any of these? I think there is. Oh no, it's just a letter. You disappoint me. I have no fear of death. I have what may have come of me here. Dr. Sullivan is a prophet of the ages. Even being able to see the staircase to our saviors is an honor that I may never have hoped to have in this life. I will give this vessel unto whatever is willed of me. The only true pain left is waiting to bring us the salvation. Let any who reads this to know, I was the one with the true God. I helped bring us all to salvation. There is no greater honor than this. And this note is by who? By the grandfather of Edward? It's like, who gives a crap? Just give me some first aid kit. Oh, thank you. That's what I was looking for. It was just at the very end. Okay. So now, where do I go from here? Did I just come here at the very end just to get first aid? Oh, what's this? Oh, grenade. Do I use that for the little cell bars? Guess I'll take this pathway. Zombie vibes now. I'm getting like zombie Holocaust vibes from this. Oh no, where am I going? Oh no, what? No, they cornered me, that's not fair. I hate fixed cameras. They're just the absolute worst. Alright, I made it past those zombies this time. Though I'm not really sure where I'm going. Oh my gosh. I'm going this way, right? I just gotta go back to the flippin' this place. Yeah, it's right here. I just back off? Yeah, that didn't hurt at all. This is weird. I never have to actually seen going through the door feature like that before. What's that? Is that first aid? Oh, thank you. Oh, wait. I think we were here before. Oh, yes, we were. Let's go back here. Oh, no. What? Oh, no. That's not good. I often have to dodge, don't I? I mean, I don't have time to shoot them. Especially since I have, like, reload time. It's not gonna be fun just having to dodge all these fires. So we had to find an alternative. This is such a predicament. Oh my god! Oh my gosh! Ah! Oh, this is not good. I gotta go through that door, right? Like, I'm having, like, a real bad heart rush right now. I really don't want to die at this moment. I feel like I've made a lot of progress at this point. Yeah, let's go through here. There's a door over here, isn't there? Oh, it's right there. Hey, I'm purblind, okay? Okay. Now. What do I do? I go through... No, that's not a... Is there another area that I have to go through? I wish there was more first aids around. I'm surprised I'm still alive at this point. Ooh, buddy. This is nearly a conundrum. Is that first aid? Oh no, it's just a letter. Oh, there's a ladder. Yes. Oh, I guess this is what Edward was referring to Juliet in one of the letters. Oh yes, this area. I don't need this anymore. What? Maybe you'll need it later on. What makes you think you don't need it later on? Oh, the skies are red. So we're now living in the world of Gehenna? Now it's a home for Satan? See, I'm starting to get, like, Beyond vibes out of this now, for the ending. What? What is this gorilla thing coming at me? Is that Harambe? I'm not gonna bring up that joke, okay? That's just controversial. Wait, excuse me? What? Oh wow, I missed big time. Okay, I guess I have to fight it then. You could easily just leave. I did that very slow pace. I guess that's kind of the strategy to win this. Was that Garrett? Or was that just like Edward just being resurrected? He wasn't exactly like down yet. I'm not really sure. I hope that's the final boss. Well, either way, I kind of figured out how to win these. You just have to shoot slowly. If you shoot way too quickly, apparently you miss. A little agitating, but it's okay. Well, we're out now. Wait, I have to go through the hedges though. I don't need this anymore. Yes, you do. You have infinite ammo. Oh, there's a car? Hello? Are you ready to go, Margaret? Sure. Oh, can I take a shower first? Yeah. She's in a Gehenna right now. Or in other words, Hell. H-E-L-L. That's where we're in right now. I mean, they're all deceased, right? And they're waving at me? So the ending's very similar to The House by the Cemetery. Alright. Yeah, the red skies. I mean, it's kind of ambivalent with the ending here. On whether it's a good or a bad ending. We can't really know if we survived or not. I probably eventually just got infected, I'm not really sure. It's a very strange concept. Even though I have a predilection for the puppet combo games, I have to say, this has to be my least favorite game. Despite it being a Lucio Fulci inspired game, this one was like really frustrating to play through, especially with all the Kanye West. I don't know, the fixed cameras and all, it's just, I'm not a big fan of them. Wasn't a big fan of them in Resident Evil, not a big fan of them now. There's just not enough health kits for my health right now. I guess it was sufficient because I did make it to the end, but it's kind of nerve-wracking because you have to like run through all these zombies near the end. There wasn't a lot of action until the end though, I've noticed. It's like, most of it is just like, I guess like a scare fest based on like the ambiance. I've been playing this for an hour now, so I pretty much just want to stop the recording, especially with the fact that I have to wake up at 5:30 to go fishing, so I'm gonna end it now and not show all these credits. Oh, Micro Horror Arcade. That's Jayski Bean. I wonder if he still goes by that. I don't know if he's still developing games or not. I know he's going to come back to YouTube sometime in the future. We're not sure when. It depends when his wife is going to get a job, apparently. But yeah, I'm done with this. I'm definitely not going to revisit this anytime soon. And I think I'm just going to end it here. So I hope you all enjoyed this playthrough, and I'll see you all in the next video. Stay awesome, kitty saviors.